Hey, hello, good evening. Today it's the 2nd of November 2022. I'm sitting in front of my laptop again, and I wrote some new material in the last 2 days about the mind, soul, and afterlife. Mostly seen through philosophical questions and about God and the afterlife. Um, yeah, let's start then. Here it goes. Vlog number 30. I'm sitting inside my room. I'm having thoughts about things. The frames in which I'm thinking are going really deep. I'm in feelings a lot to feel the inner core of myself. With what thoughts does it interfere? And in which box of thoughts are you projecting everything in? Some pop up. Are they contemplating with each other? What is real? And what sort of intensity are you interfering with them inside of yourself? What is the inner you? I'm in an ocean of love, but the boxes of thought are moving through them, time after time again. Many steps ahead inside of this puzzling madness. What side are you on? Deep inside the caves of the past, copying itself forevermore in the dark side of life. The deeper you is eternal love. You're living inside of this love. The projections of the mind will stop eventually. The dust will be blown away. The sun is shining. And in the same sphere of the afterlife, your luck will be opened up by the same key. All of the darker parts will be blown away from the dark of the light, from the dark into the light. There are no caves here, it is only energy. Can you understand that? Normally, I'm taken away by my inner state, psychosis. How is that possible? When being too long inside of them, you don't realize anything. In slow motion and gradations of time, slowly fading away, losing all sorts of hope of the inner state. Your inside is inside the turmoil, and many steps are taken, only inside fiction. Inside another fiction, lost again. A moment of clearance, not all the time though. I'm still inside weird thoughts often. Daily, actually. Only the difference is that I'm learning how to think all over again. The gradations are difficult sometimes. It is eventually all about the inner core, about sane thoughts, feeling the flow moving outside of the mindset again. I was, I was strange in many ways, losing your insights from feelings to thoughts from reality. Again, what is reality? How deep do you go within yourself? Learning how to be a good person, but also about reality. What is reality when being delusional all the time? What does make you, you, within character and personality, as energy of love? Being is something beautiful. You exist. When are you in Zen mode? And what does that mean? Maybe you've encountered it many times in your life, only not knowing what it is. What is it that makes you? You. Your feelings, your thoughts, and many, many other things in connection with the afterlife. Believing in an afterlife. You can't let yourself go more easily in the love of God. I don't believe in God. Hmm? Maybe you've been interpreting it wrong. In your true insight, you're always connected with God, only not knowing what God is. There is a way out of there. Even when being down and out, you can get back on track again. You are a part of God, a particle of it, always being invited to visit whenever you want to, letting yourself flow over inside love. In that way, you're changing the bricks of the wall. This time invisible, behind the curtain of our imagination. No, your true imagination of the afterlife. We're living in two worlds, living on earth for a lifetime and going to the afterlife. Inside of you are laying many treasures, divided over several lives. You need to learn the afterlife all over again, many different points of views on that topic. Another day, other feelings pass by, more in the Zen mode kind of way, not getting lost in turmoil. That's strange to encounter. Normally, I'm stuck inside thoughts of fantasy often. There is nothing I can do when being in stress. Afraid of a thought that would pop up in between thoughts of life. Smaller boxes moving in the river of unconsciousness, moving in between the universal love of all that is, projecting the darker parts on the lightful path. Because of that, you're emptying the dustbin of your true knowledge. The thoughts that made the walls of thought doesn't exist. So realistic, but suddenly the vision about it will grow bigger. Eternity of time, time within feelings and thoughts of the mind. Strange how thoughts move through yourself, different gradations of time. Within energy of the afterlife, sometimes you're lost within yourself. What if you need to break down everything to understand life? Maybe you should. Sometimes scary, sometimes in relief. Thinking about the boxes again. You need to be it, then break it down and letting it go. It is every time the same road, sometimes in shady feelings. In the end, it will be all universal love all over again. You can't go only up eventually. It will come to all of us. Learning about life after death, learning about reincarnation. You did all you're doing in this life, in feelings, looking at the spheres of light to become your home beacon, sharing in feelings of love, moving in and out of you. No more sad thoughts, letting go and start all over again. By repeating your mantra in a way, you will succeed in universal love of the mind and feelings, projecting on society as well. You need to swap the inside, connecting with the afterlife. Larger maps will show up through which you will grow in spirituality, working out of the spheres of the afterlife as your home base, learning about reincarnation. Feelings and thoughts of our one life are massive, expanding the business, so to speak, in multiple lives. What is your insight in daily life as a man or a woman? We all have inside thoughts, emotions, and feelings. Thoughts about the bigger things in life. What is mutual? We are all the same, and still, we're all different. Moving to the vision of multiple lives. In that way, daily thoughts and feelings are simple to use. Things about existence are the next step. How big is your vision on that? How deep does that go in feelings of life? Is it the end? How do you perceive that feeling and understanding that the end is near? Well, it isn't the end. You will move further inside of that, again in feelings of love. In the end, it will be beautiful in every outcome. Filtering the coffee. In the end, you'll be water, clear and pristine. Then the next step is that the energy behind it all, universal degrees. People in the afterlife are invisible for us. They are still there though, connecting, always. Sometimes you're busy with it, and sometimes you're not. In the end, you'll always be connected. We are all even if you don't believe in it. The afterlife is really there. You only need to tap on it. When adding it into your life, everything will change. You can't get lost anymore. God is you. Changing the perceptions a bit. A beautiful and peaceful environment. Learning that people are different. Don't always give away your insides. Then again, people need to learn them. The gradations of life. Learn to be you in God. It isn't all that difficult. It is better than people think. It really, really is. The intensity I was in earlier on, like a diamond looking through an hourglass, in all possibilities possible. The gradations of the boxes of thought, inside fiction, inside the psychotic mind, different views on life, on thoughts and all there is, strange to encounter. I do feel more at ease though. I'm still not there yet, but learning about the afterlife helps me big time. There's no ending in sorrow, eternity of bliss. Don't do bad things though. You have to make good for that. To learn about eternity of the mind, things we can and can't see. What is the mindset at that moment? Time, feelings, inside or outside. Eventually, you will succeed in ending the puzzle. Then again, invisible, nowhere to be seen. Only the stitches of pure gold wrapping around it. Invisible, but still there. It does exist. Letting more of the stitches into real life. Like a new map, emptying the dustbins again. More light as in inside as in outside. Some to be seen, some not to be seen. Again, new maps of the invisible cosmos. Alrighty, that was about it. Yeah, what do I want to talk about it? I think it is interesting, to learn about your own inner being. Like I said, the boxes of thought, that you project your thoughts inside of that, and that they will pop up into the open, in a way. And then as the last step ever possible. But how do you feel about that? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? And yeah, I think that's really interesting. Thoughts about life. Thoughts about life. I would say have a really, really great week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.